Hello everyone, in today's video I will show you how I created this very fun and easy tie-dye tops. If you want to learn, then just keep on watching. Things you will need are a plain white top. It can be hoodies, crew necks, t-shirts, crop tops, some fabric dye in the color of your choice. I used the Ritz powder dye in the color teal and petal pink, squeeze bottle, gloves to prevent staining of your hands, very hot water, elastic bands which is optional, plastic bag which is also optional, and lastly, something to place your finished product in for at least 8 hours. I used a huge bowl, but you can put it in a plastic bag as well. All the information on where I got my materials from will be linked in the description box. To start off, I am mixing the powder dye with hot water. You want to make sure that the water is super hot, otherwise some parts of the dye may not dissolve completely and can make your fabric patchy. To test out what the color will kind of look like on the fabric, I am using a piece of toilet paper. I am satisfied with the color as I am going for more of a pastel-y color, but if you want yours to be more vibrant blue, add more powder. You also want to keep in mind that once you wash your fabric, it will also fade. The first thing I'm doing is wetting my shirt with cold water. This is optional, but I think this will yield better results as the colors will fade much nicer. Then I went ahead and laid down a big plastic bag just in case the dye would stain the bath, but I think you should be fine without it as well. Then I placed the shirt on top and started crinkling my fabric. Of course, there are many other methods you can use to tie-dye, but I prefer this one when I work with colors as I like the design with it much better. The other reason I like wetting the fabric is because that way I do not need to use elastic as it all stays put. I think it is also more convenient to not use elastic as you can easily open up the shirt and check if you missed any spots. Now that it is all crinkled up, we can add the color. Now that both sides are done, I opened up the shirt to see if I wanted to add more color, and as you can see, there were still many white spots left, so I added some more. Once you're satisfied with how your top looks, you want to let it rest for a minimum of 8 hours. I placed mine in a bowl, but you can use plastic bag as well. You also want to make sure that you do not mix different color tie-dye tops in the same bag as it can transfer colors. Once it has rested for 8 hours, you can wash it in cold water, separate from any other clothes. I also did the acid wash method and I love how this one turned out. For this, I used the twisting method and I did not wet the fabric prior. For this, you will need some elastic bands, and here's how I prepared my top. You want to pick up a piece of fabric in the middle and start twisting it, then use elastic bands to keep it in place. I unfortunately did not film this part, but I added bleach and water in a 1:1 ratio into the squeeze bottle, and I only poured it onto every other section that is marked by the red stars that you will see in a second. I let it sit for about 8 to 10 minutes and I washed it out. I didn't want to let it sit for any longer as bleach can destroy the fabric if left on for too long. I also bleached this pink t-shirt, however I accidentally bleached it for too long and it lost more color than I wanted it to, so I went in with the Ritz dye and added back some more color. So this is a combination of acid wash and tie-dye. As you can see, you can experiment with this in so many ways. I hope you guys liked this short and easy tutorial. I am currently obsessed with anything tie-dye and I will definitely be making more. Please like this video and subscribe if you want to see more from me. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!